Good morning. Saturday already. I hope you have a great weekend. I certainly am having a pretty dang good weekend right now. I haven't brushed my beard. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Anyway, day number 174. Welcome along. Oh, look at these glasses. I got to get those things. I still have not got the screw into the... I like these glasses for driving. I wear my other glasses right now just for being out in the public. Anyway, let's get walking. How you doing? Like I say, I got so busy yesterday, I didn't notice till way into the day that there are issues with yesterday's video. Now I'm leaving up yesterday's video, but I'm reposting it with a very clear note that it's being reposted. And I'm hoping that this time the entire video gets uploaded properly. So, what's today's topic? That's a good question. Last night, I watched the big party for Tyson. I mean, I know we all love him. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We think he's the most amazing man. I kept putting myself in his spot, being bombarded with all of these wonderful comments, and I wouldn't know what to do. I would be totally overwhelmed by the things people were saying. I mean, Cruz had a special video put together with all these, just like a Hollywood star who's, had 50 years in the business. We're talking 4 years in the business here, folks. 4! And they're just lauding him. Oh, Tyson, I love you. I really, really do. I would have gone nuts last night. And you had to sit there on camera. I'm proud of you. You did a nice job. I really did. And Cruz did amazing. His enthusiasm just spills over onto the screen for sure. He's very talented that way. Get people riled up, get people worked up, get people moving, enjoying, and all that stuff. I try. So, overwhelmed. That's today's topic. As you probably already know, I am on vacation. When I'm traveling, I'm moving from point A to point B, but I'll be home today. Okay, so by the time you see this video, I'll probably be already home. So, I was overwhelmed the last 2 days. First with being overwhelmed by the beauty of Utah and Colorado. I was just stunned, awestruck. You'd come up around the corner and wham, there'd be something new and wonderful and beautiful. The geology, the geography, this was stunning, absolutely stunning. And I loved it. I was really happy. But the closer I got to Denver, closer and closer and closer, the traffic kept picking up, the traffic kept picking up, the traffic kept picking up, the road work kept picking up, the road work kept picking up, the number of vehicles that could not go the speed limit kept picking up. It got really frustrating at times to be sitting in the left lane going very slow. Hours and hours and hours of this, you got to realize. So I was already pretty frustrated by the time I got to Denver. And then I got to Denver, discovered, oh God, there's something going on. What's going on? Why there's so many people? I know it was rush hour. I mean, it's bad enough to be dealing with rush hour right now, But there's something else, and I found out it was a Rolling Stones concert. And my hotel was throwing a pre-party for the Rolling Stones concert, and there were thousands of people trying to leave downtown for work, and thousands of people trying to come back into work, into downtown. I could not move. I mean, it was the worst traffic gridlock I'd ever experienced in some 40 plus years of driving. I kept my cool. I kind of just had to deal with the situation the best I could. But it was hard. It was frustrating. I was totally overwhelmed. And then, you know, I'm driving along on the city streets with packed full of cars. There's no way you can merge into the lane to your right or left. I'd get into a left lane, and then it'd be a left turn only lane. I'm like, okay, now I'm stuck here. What the hell do? I have to go around the block. Well, in this one spot, there was no around the block. The way the streets are laid out, I got totally lost. I got into parts of Denver that I shouldn't have probably even been in. Anyway, eventually the crowds went to the concert. Eventually the office workers went home. And the two times that I had rolled by the hotel, which doesn't have a parking ramp or a parking lot of its own, everything's valet. There's a line where you can pull in to, you know, get into valet line, right? There were no spots to pull into. So I thought, all right, let's just go to a nearby parking garage, walk to the hotel, check in, can make my complaints. Hey, you know, what's the point of having a valet line when the cars just sit there? Okay, anyway. And they said, okay, we'll make sure there's a spot for you when you come back. So I went back to my car, and sure enough, there was a spot, but the crowds had already gone. There was no, party was over. And everything was back to normal in downtown Denver. So it went well after that, but I was so exhausted from the day that I just collapsed in my hotel room, and I did not get out at all. I did not go see the things I wanted to see. It was frustrating. It was overwhelming. I ended up ordering room service. It was delicious, by the way. So then yesterday morning, the video that got cut off, I was watching the commuter trains. That was really cool. I enjoyed seeing the trains come and go. It was sort of like a mini Chicago in that way, I guess. But yeah, it beautifully, I was just so impressed with what Denver's been able to accomplish. The track area is, you know, in the old days, a track area was grungy and grimy, and, you know, it was built for steam locomotives with coal spewing out everywhere. You know, coal cinders just, you know, so they weren't built to be pretty at all. Well, Denver's managed to completely wipe that old crap away and rebuild it in a 21st century look. It's very, very, very nice. That part I was very impressed with. The breakfast was wonderful. The visit with this new friend was very, very nice. I enjoyed that. Then I got back on the road, and I got on the wrong freeway. I got lost. I went the wrong direction. Everything had been going real great up till this last couple days. So I'm hoping that today will go better. Yeah, I was pretty exhausted last night when I got to this hotel room as well. So, overwhelming. But I've survived. That's the message I'm trying to say. You may feel totally overwhelmed at the time. Just give it time. Just take deep breaths. It will pass. And it certainly did the last 2 days. So I'm ready now today. I'm up and early, getting out and walking, and I'm ready to enjoy a new Saturday. I'm going to make the most of this day on my way home. I'll be home in just a short time. And I'll probably collapse again, though. Bye for now. Have a great Saturday. See you later.